Hello everyone. On this video I'm going to walk you through the three sum functions on Excel which are sum, SUMIF and SUMPRODUCT. So as you can see, we have a set of data here about cities and the data related to those cities. And so let's go through the first function, the sum function. So sum function is pretty straightforward. So we just add up, let's say in this case, this population of these cities. So we say equals sum in parentheses. We put the data range from D3 to D19, close parentheses, and there you go. The total population of these cities is 13,722,900. So let's do the same for area. Equals sum. We select from E3 to E19 this time. There you go. The total area of these cities is 50,680. So let's go to the SUMIF function. SUMIF is again giving you the sum of the data if only it matches your criteria. So let's say we want to know the total population of cities that are in Europe. Let's say equals SUMIF in parentheses. So now first we have to select the range for our criteria, which is here from C3 to C19. Now we put semicolon. Now we put in Europe, but as it's a text, we have to put it in double quotes. So we put in Europe. Now again a semicolon. And then we select the area where we want to add up, which is D3 to D19. And then close parentheses. So there you go. So now in Europe we have 3.5 million people living, and in all of the cities we have 13.7 million people living. Let's change our criteria to say America. So of these cities in America, 2.3 million people are living. There's also a shortcut to the SUMIF function, and it's a different kind of a use for it, because when you have the criteria and the summing area all in the same data set, then you can actually make a shortcut and put only two sets of data here, which is let's see here, equals SUMIF. For example, we want to add all the cities, the total area of the cities that are above 1500 square kilometers. So in this case we select the data range here from E3 to E19, and then semicolon, and then we put in only one criteria, which is greater than 1500, but we have to put it in double quotes. Greater than 1500, close the parentheses and enter. There you go. So the total area of all the cities is 50,000, whereas the total area of cities that are exceeding 1500 square kilometers is 43,000. Let's move on to the SUMPRODUCT function. So SUMPRODUCT is actually giving us the total of the products of different data. So let me show you with an example here. So for example, let's say we want to know what is our farmable land given this data. So we know our total area and we know the farmland percentage on each city. So how do we know what is the total farmland in all of these cities? So one way to do it is just multiply them one by one. So 720 times 42% gives you a number. And then you do 4850 times 12% gives you a number. So you can just calculate all these numbers and add them up. That's one way to do it. That's the long way. So the easy way would be just using a SUMPRODUCT function. So in this case, let's say equals SUMPRODUCT. Our first data set is the area, which is E3 to E19. And then our second data set, separated by a semicolon, is the farmland percentage, which is G3 to G19. And then close parentheses, and there you have it. So our total farmable land is 10,196.2. Let's change the formatting. Okay, there you go. So as a result, we can see that only 10,000 square kilometers of our 50,000 square kilometers is farmable in this case. So this shows you, sorry, let me carry it here so that you know it's related to some product formula. So it's very straightforward that you just didn't have to do all those calculations one by one, but you just did one single cell. You were able to calculate the multiplication, the sum of all the multiplications of these data. Thank you for listening.